Good morning, children. Today we are continuing our poem, The Set, Class 7th English, Session 2, written by a famous poet, Frank Flynn. In the very first session, we just explained the poem. In this session, we'll cover our textual exercise as well as additional questions based on the poem. So first of all, I am going to recap or review the summary of the poem. A shed is a small room away from the main house for storing or keeping things, animals, vehicles, tools, etc. Here in the poem, we get the description of shed at the bottom of the garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The poet could listen the creaking sound of the rusty hinges. He has a desire, example, to open the door one day. The poem talks about a dusty old window around the side with three cracked panes of glass, and he feels that there's someone staring at time each time that he passes by. One day, he desires to peep through the window. Then the poet talks about his brother. His brother says that there's a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards. And if the poet even dares to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off poet's head. But the poet does not believe so. He wants to have a peek one day. In the last stanza, the poet says that there isn't really a ghost. His brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web, and it does not know when. So he determined to go into the shed one day. So here, this one is the summary of the poem, and we move on to the textual exercise. So we are going to discuss about the question and answer. So here we begin with working with the poem. Children, you have to keep your textbook with yourself, then it is better to understand the questions easily. Here our question number 1 is, who is the speaker in the poem? So our answer is a little girl. The poet itself is the speaker in the poem. Question number 2, is she or he afraid or curious or both? Yes, she or he is both afraid and curious. She want to go inside the shed and want to see whatever is inside the shed. So she was very curious to see, and but afraid too, because she thought that there is a ghost. So but still she wanted to see the see and get inside the shed one day. Move to next question. Question number 3. What is she or he planning to do soon? So our answer is he or she is planning to look into the shed soon one day. Move to next. But not just yet suggests doubt, fear, hesitation, laziness, or something else. Choose the word which seems right to you. Tell others why you choose it. So our answer is, her words suggested as hesitation and fear. She is afraid of the ghost and the strange noise, but she doubts whether her fears are true or not. So she has the curiosity to see inside the shed, and she just planned to go inside the shed one day definitely. But she does not take the chance soon. Yet she was planning to go inside the shed. Here few of the questions based on your poem, and I have just taken from the educational sites. So here children, due to your learning purpose, question number 5, move to, why it is called a shed? The small, a simple building in your yard where you keep tools or gardening equipment is a shed. It's a type of store where we have to keep our things safe and secure. As a noun, shed means hut and probably comes from the word shade. Move to next. What is a shed used for? Sheds are used to store home and garden tools and equipment such as lawn, tractors, and gardening supplies. In addition, sheds can be used to store items that are not suitable for indoor storage such as petrol, pesticides, or herbicides. Shed is not suitable for keeping indoor storage. Likewise, petrol, pesticides, and herbicides. Number 7. What did the speaker's brother say about the shed? The speaker's brother talked about the presence of a ghost inside the shed. He also warned the speaker that if he ever went inside the shed, the ghost might chop off his head. Saying so, the speaker's brother frightened the speaker. Move to next. Why is the window dusty? Because the shed has not been used for long by anybody. Therefore, it has become as a abode of dust. Move to next. Why were the hinges of the door rusty? Hardly anybody went inside the shed since the doors were not opened for a long time. Its hinges had become rusty. If the doors were not opened for a long time, then definitely its hinges had become rusty. Move to next. What does the broken glass window suggest? The broken glass panes of the dusty window suggested lack of maintenance. There was hardly anybody who went inside the shed. So cleaning the shed was a distant possibility. Here few of the suggested activity. Children, you have to do it yourself in your homework notes. Answer the following questions. Who wishes to go into the shed soon? What feeling of the poet is exhibited in his peeping through the window? Who, according to poet's brother, stays the poet? What does the speaker usually do while lying in the bed? Is there a room in your house or a house is your neighborhood or locality where you would rather not go alone and never at night? If there is such a place and a story to go with it, let others hear all about. So you have to share your experiences through all of these questions. Children, might be you have understand the concept of the poem. Keep doing, keep learning. Thank you, children. Thank you.